Guys, as we were again with guitar lessons for you, switch out of mine again. This lesson I'm going to be showing you the rhythm chords. Okay, it's pretty easy to play on rhythm. If you've got an electric guitar and you're in a band, say you want to use the power chords. If you're acoustic and you're playing it acoustics, you want to play the actual proper chords. Okay. So as you know, in the first lesson I taught you the intro riff. When you play the intro riff, it's got the bass notes. The bass notes are the 12th fret down to the 14th fret on the D, up to the G string 12th fret. And then once they've done that over like the intro, like first round of it, it comes back to that note, yeah, and that's when the rhythm comes in. And the rhythm chords are like this. It comes in like this, it goes. Okay? And that is a D power chord, D7. And that's on the 5th fret of the A string. Okay, so what you do is start light, and then you like crescendo up, like that, so you're going. Then you hit that once. So you hit the previous chord once before you go to the next one. Okay, so you go to the C power chord after that, which is on the 3rd fret A string. And then you hit that once, let that ring, and then you go, and then you go to a G power chord. And then you go back round to a D. Okay, so that's the intro riff, kind of like for the rhythm guitars. So from the beginning, as the intro is still going. And in between those chords, the bassist does these little riff things. Okay, and then once you've finished the intro, it goes into a chord sequence like this. It goes. So that is the same 3 chords, but you're hitting it like this. So you go. So from the D up to the C, G, back to the D. So you do that all the way through the verses, and then when you come to the chorus goes like this. Okay, that's an A chord, which is on the 5th fret of the low E. So you hit the first one, mute, and then let the second one ring out. To a C power chord, 3rd fret of the A. To a D power chord, which is the 5th fret of the A. Okay, there is a lead bit which I'm going to show you now. for when it does that, it goes like this. It goes. Oh, sorry, it goes. Okay, that is simply the same as the intro, but you're moving everything up a fret, down a fret even, to the 11th. Then you move it down to the 10th fret, and then back to the 12th fret. G string 12th fret. And then it goes into the solo, which I'll show you next lesson. Okay, so the intro. Verses. And the chorus. Okay, then it comes to the third solo. In the first two solos, it's just the D, C, and A, and D, C, and G chords. And then you come out of the solo and go back into the verse. For the third verse, though, there's a difference in the rhythm chords behind. It goes on an E power chord, which is in the 7th fret of the A string. So you go up to a C power chord, which is on the 3rd fret of the A. B power chord, which is on the 2nd fret of the A. A power chord, which is where you put your first finger on the 2nd fret of the D string and hit the A and the D. Okay, so it's... go into the Where Did We Go bit, which goes. Okay, so that is a E power chord, first finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. You hit in the E and the A on that. Then you go to the G string, G power chord, low E string, 3rd fret. A string, 5th fret, low E. Then you go to a C, D. So you go C power chord, A fret, 3rd string. D power chord, 5th fret, A string. So it's E, G, A. C, D. Okay? So. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this lesson. Hope you like it. In the next lesson I'll show you the solos.